Welcome back, one and all, to our ongoing exploration of Orange October Minigun 7DRL Contest of 2006. There are 6 listed games that were successful here. It's kind of confusing. The webpage mentions 7, and then several places says there were 6. I only see 6, so we're looking at the third of the 6th. That is Magic Monsters by Gamer2K4. Huge shout out to Akeley and his Archive RL here. I've more than once, suggested people go and look for a given game on the Archive RL. It's a great resource. But often, if I look hard enough, I can find a game, and it's sometimes just more convenient to say go to Archive RL or something. This is a game I searched high and low for, man. I freaking busted my ass trying to find this thing, and it was gone. I mean, it was gone from the world. There was no retrieving it. And then I checked the archive, and there it was. So I don't know how the hell he found this one. Fucking kudos, Akeley. Good job, man. So I'll include a link to where you can get the Archive RL, because that's the only place I know to find this game. Welcome to Magic Monsters. Choose your class. Before we do that, let's talk a bit about what this game is. This game is centered around combat, but it's not like other roguelikes. I'm reading from the text file that accompanies it here. It's a game, incidentally, by Jared Brayshaw. We've seen that name before. I know it. I remember the name Brayshaw. If you remember what game we looked at of his, please tell me. Going all out melee will put you 6 feet under pretty quickly, since your basic attack deals a maximum of 1 damage. Instead, you need to target monsters' weaknesses with magic spells. Once you kill a monster, you get a chance to use their attacks. However, since each monster only drops a few attack tokens, you need to strategize and stay a few steps ahead of the monsters. Also, hit points do not regenerate automatically. To succeed in this game, you'll need to find out the best way to handle each monster. There are many ways to extend your lifespan that are not immediately obvious. Keep an eye out for them. For the reasons of that, again, I've not played this game. I'm diving in with you for the first time here, because it sounds like figuring out the way to play is one of the most somewhat puzzle-like, I guess, in that regard. So if I come in and be like, oh, here's how you do this, then we're going to have a boring time, potentially, unless I'm misunderstanding what it's saying here. Controls: D, drop an item. Capital D, toggle display of armor resistances. Interesting. Probably very important. Let's try and remember that one. G, get an item. T, target a monster. R, remove your garment. W, wear something. Stairs operate the normal way. Go down a level. It doesn't look like you can return up. The stairs are always in the lower right corner of the map. Move around using the numpad. Excellent. And the last thing is very important. This game is a work in progress, or at least it was in 2006. You may occasionally enter a level without monsters or something of the sort. This is because I'm not finished with the game yet, and content is continually being added. Check out blah 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 for the latest version, except for blah blah blah. It doesn't go anywhere anymore. Let's dive in. This is the 7-day roguelike version. As far as I can tell, Akeley has found the 7-day roguelike version. I do not know if Gamer2K4, aka Jared Brayshaw, continued to work on this game or not. If he did, I don't believe we have the updated version. We have to the best of my knowledge, the 7-day roguelike version. I usually like to play the most modern version, but hey, we have a version, and that's fucking miraculous. Okay. Given we, as far as we know, we got to deal with things that are gonna kick our ass until we know what they're doing. Let's play an archer. Maybe we can hit it from a distance. You enter the forest, and let me set up my keyboard, and we will begin. Well, probably getting our ass kicked. Let's press Shift D right off the bat to find out if that reveals anything. Pack contents. When I press Shift D, this is what I get. An A token. I don't know what the hell this means. It looks like that maybe this is what they're either resistant to. Maybe the letter A's are resistant to javelins. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Let's start moving, and as soon as we see a monster, we'll panic and reconsult our manual and see if we can figure out. Okay, there's something. Let me just look and see, how do I, in theory, attack? Can I attack from a distance, given I'm an archer? T, target a monster. Let's try it and see what happens. Let's also do this. Shift D again. Letter R is not listed here, so perhaps we're misunderstanding that. I thought perhaps that would say, I thought it was saying letter R is resistant to something, but it's not. Let's try T. Oops, I'm in the wrong thing. Sorry. T here. Doesn't do anything, does it? Am I in the goddamn window? I am. Letter T is not doing anything. Let's try capital. I had the cap lock on. I can target the ranger. Or maybe I had it off and I need it on. I'm not sure, but I toggled it and it worked. You can see it's got an X on the R now. That is a ranger. It's distance of 15, hit points 6. Let's get M for more. Rangers originate from the castle, but are often found in the forest on patrol. They are skilled with a bow, but wear no armor, so he's going to hit us back. His armor... Yeah, I think this is his resistance. He has resistance to piercing 0, resistance to bashing 0, resistance to slashing 0. I don't know. Fuck, that's guesswork. And resistance to all these other kinds of things, 0. He's got no resistances. I'm going to say let's target him and see if that works. Press T again. You have no spells with the proper range. I guess being an archer doesn't give me any ability to necessarily hit. Should we walk around and see if we can find items first? Fuck, I'm stumbling over myself. Here's something. A token dart is here. Let's get that. Was it G for get? Yeah. Now let's go back and target him and see if that lets us... There's another token. Let's go get... Whoa! He got us. Oh, he tried. He missed us, apparently. Our hit points are still 100. Let's target him with this. Possible attacks. Apparently I have all these different options. Let's go with longbow, I guess. It seems like it's the best option I got. F. Did I kill him? There's another one. No spells with the proper range. I can't get him from that distance. Let's hit him again. We have more options now with the dart. Now the longbow killed him with one shot, but maybe we don't need to do that. Let's try the javelin. Try one down and see if that works. Alright, that still worked. A set of clothes is here. Well, first of all, let's get this. Get a longbow token back. Maybe we can get it back. Maybe it's getting our arrows back, essentially. Let's get this. What did it say about how do we wear stuff? Remove is R, W is wear. Quite a common method for wearing. Sorry, I'm just moving my cursor around so I can click the appropriate box. Let's try W. You're already wearing something. Let's remove. No, let's put that back on. I think a suit of light armor sounds a little better than a fucking set of clothes. Get this? We'll get this anyway. We'll drop it later if it sounds like we don't need it. A knife. That's kind of neat. Oh, fuck. What is that? Let's target it to find out what it is. It's a scout. What do we know about it? Scouts are fairly weak. They have no armor, so they can move swiftly. Otherwise, on the surface, it looks like the same as a ranger, but maybe just moves fast. I mean, in terms of the details I have, that's all we got. Let's target it. It says it's fairly weak. Let's hit it with a dart. Not enough. Let's hit it with a dart again. There, we got it. We got a dagger out of that, and a set of clothes. Oh, let's get this. Fuck. These guys keep coming. There's definitely not a level with no monsters. What is he? A goblin. What do we know about him? He's resistant to slashing, so we shouldn't use anything that slashes, apparently. Let's try and target him. All my stuff is piercing. That leaves us at a bit of a disadvantage, I guess, when it comes time to actually get in and hack. Maybe slash would be a melee attack. Let's try a bow. B. That was enough. I think one of the keys appears to be. I could be totally wrong. Instead of old hides. Does that help us at all? Like, do we know? We were a bit hurt. I don't know. I don't know if it's better than light armor. Logically, it wouldn't be, to my mind. That's got to be a crushing, like not slash. There was slash, pummel. Was pummel one of them? Let's target him more. We know a bow worked. Ugly green creature. Let's target him T. We know a bow works, so let's just hit him with that again. Let's hit him. I don't want to waste like really powerful stuff. Let's hit him with a dart. That's not enough. But a second dart might do it. It did. Let's get some of this stuff. Token knife. Let's target him with... We don't want a mighty fist. That's too much. But we can slash him or something. We can get him with a dagger. Let's try a dagger. We don't want to slash him. That's for sure. A token knife dagger. Okay, we got him. Let's get that back. You know what I really should have done before starting to record this video? Really should have peed. There is an issue I am now aware of. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more items. Yeah, let's find all the items we can and see what we got. But oh fuck me, Ranger's getting us. Let's target him. We know a longbow obviously worked. That's all we got. So let's hit him with that. All right, that's all we had that we could hit him from that range, I think. Fuck, I'm moving too fast. Let's hit him with, you know, I'm going to do a longbow again only because I know a dart won't kill him in one hit, and we're already losing health. Longbow because, again, that's all he can hit from that distance. Hopefully he dropped something. He did. They usually tend to drop something, which is, well, by definition, something is better than nothing. I'm just going to do a quick sweep around. I think we got all the monsters on this level. Pretty interesting game. I'm intrigued with the gameplay. Having finite numbers of attacks. I assume if we run out of everything, if we run out of all our attacks, we would have still melee, like bump to attack, I'm thinking, where it does 1 damage. Obviously, that's not what we want to do if we can avoid it. Let's go down a level. You enter some runes. Interesting. A simple thing, but hey, look at that. The trees turned into walls. It's still the same basic kind of map, but it looks graphically a little different. That's kind of cool. Let's move on. I don't know if we know an objective, do we? Did it tell us an objective? Sorry. Again, center to keep an eye out for them. Yeah, we don't actually know our objective. It's a little disappointing in terms of, well, strategizing. It's very disappointing in terms of strategizing. I have no idea how far we gotta go. I remember when we played Bomber Rogue, which fuck, somebody got us just different stuff. What? Is he invisible? The flame sprite. Oh, we can only see him for a second. It looks like he's down to the south. Oh, there's somebody. When we played Bomber Rogue back in the day, which I loved, it was a fucking fabulous game. I thought it was so much fun. One of my favorites of 2005. But I didn't know how close I was to victory. It turns out I was really close when I was playing it. I got to the final level. Hit points 5. I didn't notice the hit points listed before. Okay, well, that's important. What do we know about it? It's resistant to... Oh, it takes extra damage from air, it looks like, and it's very resistant to earth. A small sprite, stockier than most, with brownish skin. This sprite is infused with the powers of the earth, and as a result is much stronger than normal sprites. Let's hit him. Well, we've only got one option. Longbow. Unless we want to move closer. Maybe we should be doing that. Maybe we should be trying to get closer. There's a pummel token. Oh, fuck. A ground sprite skin is here. Let's not get that yet. Let's target him with a dart. It's not going to be enough to kill him, but it'll come close. Get. Let's get the ground sprite. I don't know what the fuck these things are. You know, how good they are. No spells with the proper range. Really, I have nothing to hit out to 10 squares? A broadsword. Hit points 5, a solar sprite. What do we know about it? The sun seems unusually bright today. Wait! Can a creature that small be the source of this? The sprite approaches you and the light intensifies. Interesting, it takes extra damage from darkness. Is resistant to light. That's pretty cool. I don't know if we've seen anything that does anything other than pierce or something, you know, like the basic elements right now. A longbow's all I got, really? Let's move in closer. Can I press 5 to let him come to me? Yes. I don't want to waste my longbows. Pummel could theoretically do it. Let's try it. Use pummel, so I didn't quite kill him. I'm sure a second one will do it, though. P. Alright, he's dead. Shine. Those are probably light-based attacks, is my guess. Mighty Fist. So we have some melee attacks to go with our missile attacks. This is very interesting gameplay. I'm intrigued. There's certain roguelikes that feel, what's the word? I guess kind of arcadey. Let's hit him with dual blades to kill him quick. Got him. Get a shine token. Get a dart token. Get a shine token. I mean, we were talking about earlier Bomber Rogue, or we've played, the fuck was that one about mining? There's one that was kind of, I don't know if it was based on Dig Dug. I forget what the hell it was based on. I don't think it was Dig Dug. Something akin to that, though. They're very, literally, oh fuck. We gotta pay better attention. The wind, okay, let's get him with something. We can get him with a dart. And now we get him with a melee weapon. I didn't see how much he had. Sorry, let's target him. 1 hit point. Our weakest attack. Let's do a knife attack. Good enough. I can't remember what it was. It was the year after... The gentleman who made Bomber Rogue, I think the year after made in 2000 for the 2006 standard 7-day roguelike challenge, made a game based on an arcade game. I mean, these games are literally arcadey in nature, if you will. Hit him with a dart, whoever that is. There we go. Gust. Okay. This game is not, by definition. So, what are we looking at? Let's just find out what it is. A psionic sprite. A lot of sprites here. We get him with a longbow, of course. Sorry. Hit points 0. I mean, anything will kill it. Let's try and get close to it. Fuck. It's dead already. Like, it just died somehow. Another gust. This game, I don't believe, is based on... Fuck, they're just dropping dead. Like, they just... Do they... I wonder if something's summoning them, and if that's something... A shadow sprite. Takes extra from light, but we don't have to worry about that right now. I'm not going to use a fucking longbow on that. I literally bumped to attack. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let's hit it with a knife. Really? Hit it with another knife, and I guarantee you it's dead. Alright, it dropped a lot of shit there. Yeah, this game is definitively not an arcade-based game, but it feels like an arcade game in turn-based format, you know what I mean? As opposed to an RPG. Most roguelikes feel like an RPG. This doesn't feel like an RPG. It feels like an arcade game, and that's not a slight. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Let's try Pummel, because let's actually look closer at it. Flame Sprite, what do we know? So obviously, well, I was going to say water will work, but no, cold will work extra. We don't have anything cold. Let's hit it with a hammer. Maybe that'll be enough to take it down. It was. Scorch. I don't know. We got all these skins. Should we be wearing one of these things? I don't fucking know. It's probably give us... If we wore it. Let's get him with not a longbow. Fuck that action. Not wasting my things now that I understand what I'm doing. Pummel again. I know we're taking a bit more damage than we have to, but I want to waste some of my shitty attacks when the shitty attacks can actually do some damage. I'm picking up their skin, which is kind of grotesque. Can we fashion armor out of this, or is it like, can we just wear it? Like, if we remove, can we wear... This is one of the problems I always have with these things. Like, how do we know? Like, if we wear a set of... If we wear a fucking set of old hides, let's say. We don't know anything about that. It seems to me it's probably not as... I'm not going to do that. Let's remove. Oops, don't try to target. Let's wear again. Let's wear a suit of light armor again. Just because, for the moment, I don't know what else to... I imagine, like, flame skin would make me immune to fire. Probably, you know what it probably does? It just occurred to me now for the first time. I'll bet if I look at the monster that's dropping it, it gives me the exact same defense as it if I put it on. So an extra layer of strategy here, if we want to be it'll be a bit slower, but an extra layer of strategy, we could, with each monster we kill, note, kind of what it is. And if we need to fight a new monster that has that kind of damage, we could put that on quickly. That's the way to survive, I think. On that note, we're at the 20-minute mark. 10 minutes shy of what I usually do. I'm going to pause it because I really need the washroom. But I'll come back and make a second video. I think we might be at this for a little while anyway. Talk to you soon.